Hey guys, what's up? Alec back with the daily stock market. It's the weekend. It's Saturday. Happy Saturday. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Just want to do a quick video on the weekend and add a little bit of spice in your guys' life. So subscribe with post notifications on, like this video, and let's jump right in. We have Disney stock up 3.5%. We have Netflix stock just soaring up another 8% on Friday. And in the last week, it's up 24% mixed with good earnings news. So let's dive into some of these stocks, see what's going on. We also have some Tesla drama going on. They're down 27% in the last month, so make sure you stay throughout this entire video. All right, first up, we have Disney. Despite delivering investors losses of 40% over the last year, over the last just 12 months, Disney has been growing its earnings. The simplest way to benefit from a rising stock market is to buy an index fund. While individual stocks can be big winners, plenty more fail to generate satisfactory returns. Investors in Disney have tasted the bitter downside in the last year as the stock price has dropped 40%. That's very disappointing when you consider the market's decline is only 23%. However, the longer-term returns have been so bad with the stock down 22% in the last 3 years, but it's up 8% in the past week. So this could be a good time to at least consider Disney stock. Personally, I'm waiting for them to fall a little bit lower. I think they can definitely go to around $95 per share once again. And I think we even have possibilities of seeing them at a new all-time low, or I should say at least a new 5-year low, because in the last 5 years, at the end of the world with the whole pandemic going on, we saw them at $85 per share. I think there's a great chance we'll see Disney around $85 per share again. I have price targets set at $95 per share, $90 and $85 per share to be buying the heaviest. Now, with that being said, at $95 per share, I'll probably only be buying a few shares here and there. At $90 per share, get in more of like a 25% of a full position. But at $85 per share and under, that's when I'm going to start really loading up, because I want my average cost as close or under $85 per share as possible for Disney. I think that'll set my long-term account up for some great success, because I believe that we'll definitely see Disney around $150 per share or even above $160, which would imply 100% growth from $85 per share. Now, we're not going to dive too deep into Netflix because we already talked about them in the last few videos, but we can see that they are up tremendously in the past month. They beat earnings and skyrocketed past their support and resistance. In the past, for months on end, they were stuck at a resistance of 250 and a support of around 215 to 200, with an all-time low of around $166 per share in the last 52 weeks. They're up around 75% if you bought at one of the bottom places right there. So it's very interesting how fast stocks can move, especially these big tech stocks like Meta or Facebook is another good one to consider, because if we pull up a 5-year chart, we can see that they're one of the only big tech stocks, one of those FANG stocks that are still at a 5-year low. So could be some buying opportunities for Meta as well, especially around $130 per share. That's the perfect place, I think, to be buying personally. I want to get my average cost to $125 per share or under for a majority of my buys, setting up my long-term account for some great success on Meta platforms also. Now, if we jump into the bulls and bears of the week, we have Tesla, Microsoft, Netflix, Roblox, and what El Salvador citizens say about Bitcoin is a bust. Microsoft is gearing up to an Xbox mobile store that offers games on mobile devices directly, cutting out the App Store, which is very interesting. Future Funds Gary Black says Elon Musk could sell about $5 billion worth of Tesla shares, $5 billion worth of Tesla shares by October 28th. So mark that date on your calendar and prepare for some downside volatility on Tesla stock that week there. Okay, now if we scroll down, we can see the bulls. The first one's Netflix. There's a whole article right here if you guys want to read that one separately. Netflix CEO Hastings, thank God we're done with shrinking quarters, which is a bullish thing. Okay. Comments Netflix co-CEO Reed Hastings after the streaming giant snapped its streak of receding quarterly numbers. Okay, they just released those positive earnings last week. Microsoft takes on Apple and Google Store. Plans Xbox Mobile Game Store on heels of Activision Blizzard deal. So that's super bullish for Microsoft. Okay, and they could be releasing better guidance than expected because of that in their upcoming orders, in their upcoming earnings, excuse me. Also, Microsoft is gearing up to challenge Google, Apple, which are both reporting also this week. Google by building a mobile store. We already went over that. And the last bull is a Roblox, breaking down the Roblox rally in a market looking for good news by Joel outlines the upbeat September 2022 key matrix reported by Roblox this week. Okay, for additional bullish calls, we can see Kathy Woods picks up 13 million Tesla shares as it dived down. So Tesla's also one I'm going to want to be buying on for long term, but I want them to sell off a little bit more. So make sure you subscribe with post notifications on because we're going to be doing a Tesla update in the very next video. Okay, if we continue to scroll down, we can see the bears of the week. Obviously, a huge bear of the week is going to be Elon Musk and Tesla because we just went over. He could be selling $5 billion worth of shares to fund Twitter deal, and that can happen as soon as next week. Okay, but the analyst predicts a rally once overhanging lifts. Okay, so that could be a good time to be buying and a good buying opportunity for Tesla shares is once Elon sells some shares and Tesla stock crashes a little bit. So mark that down, make a little bit of a note of that by October 28th. Another one is Starbucks is bearish. And then we also have Bitcoin as the other bearish one. We have citizens saying, "Dear government, no more Bitcoin, please. Crypto was a failure in the nation." A survey says for El Salvador, citizens that find most think the country's adoption of Bitcoin has been a failure. Okay, some of the other bearish ones are cracks beginning to form. Bank of America is watching credit card delinquencies closely. So that was just a quick video. I hope you guys appreciated that weekend video. I take time out of my weekend to make these videos for you guys, and I take time out of my week every single week. So just subscribe with post notifications on. If you're watching these videos consistently, subscribe. Hit those post notifications if you're already subscribed. YouTube is the best place to find these full-length videos, obviously. Thank you guys for all the love and support you've been showing on YouTube, liking all the videos, commenting, and on Instagram as well. One of the recent posts we just put out pretty much went viral. It hit 41,000
One thing to at least consider
just in the span of 24 hours, which is really good for my page. 50,000 views in 24 hours. Okay, so it actually doubled my last video. My Netflix video only got 20,000, and then my video before that got 10,000. So to see 40,000 views in 24 hours is absolutely awesome. Thank you guys for sharing with friends and getting the word out there. If you think that this video specifically will help a friend, share it. Share it with your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember, don't time the market, buy the market. Peace.